This is why the greatest dhikr is actually salawat. Why? In the hadith it says that tasbihat arba on one side, the compilation of the tasbihat arba and the asrar and the asrat of it is found in salawat. Why? Look at and see. Allahumma, Allah is mentioned, Tawheed. Salli ala Muhammad, Nabuwa, wa al Muhammad, Imama. If you take together salawat, it has Nabuwa, Tawheed, and Imama, Wilaya, all within one zikr. In that one zikr, what are you doing? For those Sufis who sit down and just do Allah, Allah, it's good to do Allah, Allah, Allah as well. But the dhikr of salawat takes Tawheed, removes the awarith from it, right? Because as you know, for every zikr, there's side effects. Salawat is that doesn't have. If you were to do salawat every day, it'll take you to a maqam. Look, let me give you a story then, just to emphasize it. A guy by the name of Mullah Ali Masumi Hamadani. For those people from Hamadan will know him. They say that he gave a story as an alim, arif, buzurg, kabir, gave a story. Came forward and he said, one day I was in the mosque. He says, as I was in the mosque, a man comes in. There was a perfume smell coming from his body. I knew this is malakuti, this is not from the physical world. So I went to him. I said, what perfume do you use? He said, Sheikh, I don't use perfume. He said, there's a smell coming from you, which is malakuti. He said, Sheikh, I know that you know. I'll tell you. He says, a number of months ago, I went to sleep. I was a person who would send a lot of salawats every day. Now remember, one of the qualities of salawat is it increases your lifespan. Another quality is it removes difficulty. As we're going in the story, let me explain to you this. Ayatollah Bahjat, when a person came to him and said, my daughter's not getting married, what should I do? He gave a very simple formula. He says, from today on, we'll start reciting salawat. And when you feel enough, then recite istighfar. And then when that's enough, then return back to salawat. Within 6 or 7 days, he returned back. He says, Sheikh, just this morning, a good proposal came for my daughter. Power of what? Salawat. Know something. We've heard from our elders that whenever a person is sick and you want to help to cure them, make an intention that you will give 10,000 salawats to Imam Musa ibn Ja'far. And you'll see that that problem is resolved. And now look, we could go into the fadail, but I want to take you to the story. So he turned around and he said something. He said, Sheikh, in a dream I saw that Rasulullah came. We were sitting there. People were gathered there. Rasulullah was there. So Rasulullah looks up and he says, who in this room sends the most salawat? He says, we all remain quiet. Second time again Rasulullah says, who's the person who sends the most salawat? He says, again I remain quiet. Third time Rasulullah asked, he says, it looks bad that Rasulullah is asking, nobody's getting up. He says, Ya Rasulullah, why don't you tell us? Who knows her? There's so many people. Rasulullah says, you do. He was humbled. He stood up. Rasulullah came to him. He said, when Rasulullah kissed me, that kiss's smell is so powerful that it's malakuti. From that day onwards, wherever I go, there's a beautiful scent with me. That is the scent of salawat. Why? It makes Rasulullah happy. Understand that. Know that. Develop that inside of yourself. You know what the one quality this man had? Humility. Similarly, let me take you a step further. Now that we're discussing this, if you want me to continue, recite Allah's salawat.